What's up, guys? Matt Brown here for playpicks.com and thelines.com. I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about tennis betting. But before we get started here, if you have not checked out the new lines.com, by all means, get over here. As you can see, much better layout, very easy to navigate. You can get all the state breakdowns right here. Of course, everything that's going on in New Jersey. We got a frequently asked questions up here, and very easy to find the podcast with Brett Colson and myself as well. And of course, before you get going, if you want to find the very best deals on the internet whenever it comes to sports betting offers, be sure and head to playpicks.com/bonus, and you will get all of our sign-up bonus offers here. No risk-free bet offers, absolutely free money, as you can see right here. No better deal than what we've got going on with this DraftKings Sportsbook deal right here, which is $25 absolutely free. All you got to do is click this button right here. And again, playpicks.com/bonus. So we'll flip over here to DraftKings Sportsbook, and what you're going to do is go to the sports right here and click tennis, and we will see what goes on when it comes to tennis betting. Now, of course, the most popular here, and we'll skip down to one of the big tournaments that's coming up here in the French Open, is just a futures bet. So we're looking here at a futures bet of who is just going to win the French Open, and this is what you're betting right here. You can see Rafael Nadal, overwhelming favorite here to win at plus 110. Novak Djokovic plus 225. Dominic Thiem at plus 600. You can see the odds just get bigger and bigger from there. So what you're betting here is who is going to win the French Open. Your $100 bet on Rafael Nadal is going to get back 110. So you'll get your original 100 plus 110 on top of that, because we see the plus right there in front of the 110. Plus 225, your $100 bet would return 225 plus your original 100 on Djokovic, and so on and so forth with these guys. Now, there happens to be an ATP tournament going on right now, so we can see just what kind of bets they offer for tennis and what they've got going on over here at DraftKings Sportsbook. If you've never bet tennis before, you might not have known that all these things were available to you here. So as you can see right here, this is just your typical match line, and this would be like betting a money line on a football game or a basketball game or whatever it might be. Gregor Dimitrov here is minus 235 over his opponent, so you would have to lay $235 to win 100 just betting on Gregor Dimitrov to win this match. So again, this is just a money line bet like you would bet on any other sport that you've played. Now, match correct score is a pretty interesting bet that you can bet in tennis. So what we're looking at right here in this match is, since this is a ATP, men only play the best of 3 sets as opposed to best of 5. So if this was a major, this would look different here, of course, and this will look different whenever we get to some of the spreads and the games as well. But overall, you'll get the point. So match correct score. So this right here is we're looking at how this is going to finish out. So Souza right here versus Mayer. So this is 0-2, 1-2, 2-0, 2-1. So Souza losing 2 sets to none, plus 195. Souza losing 1 set to 2, plus 340. And then you can see Souza winning 2 sets to none, plus 235. Souza winning 2 sets to 1, plus 370. So that's all you're looking at right here is the exact kind of match score when it comes to sets. Now, you can bet spreads as well whenever you get into these things. You can see right here, this is just a typical, as you would imagine, this is game spreads here. So this is a fairly closely contested match right here, as you can see. So minus 1.5, Mayer has to win by 2 games. And that is how you would go about this. And this is just the game spread. And of course, you can see there's a 4.5 and there's a 4.5 the other way as well in these lines. But this is just typical game spread. You could look at it as like a point spread in basketball or football. And you can see the same thing in set spreads. And you can see most of these are all listed at 1.5. So it's very similar to a run line or a puck line in baseball or hockey. And of course, if you are unfamiliar with any of that stuff, head back over here to thelines.com and go to the frequently asked questions. And we've got answers to all those as well. But again, this is just right here. You know, Souza could lose by a set and still win because he's plus 1.5 sets. So right here, Mayer would have to win 2 sets to none, and that would get you plus 195. Now you can go to totals here, and this is as you would expect. Total games. So this is total games that will be played over the course of this entire match. Over 18.5 games, under 18.5 games, over 27.5 games, under 27.5 games, and they have 22.5 as well. Again, this is just a normal ATP tournament, so they are playing best of 3 sets. These numbers will be higher whenever you look at Grand Slam tournaments because they're playing best of 5 on the men's side there. Looking at the total sets here, same deal. Under 2.5 sets, over 2.5 sets. Again, the most they can play is 3 sets because it's best of 3. So you can see how this all plays out here. But again, you can play total sets. You can play total games per set. So over 9.5 games, 8.5 games, 10.5, 12.5. And this is just the amount of games that would be played in a set. So, of course, if you're looking for the over at 9.5 here, you would want this to be a 6-4 set, a 7-5 set, even a 7-6 set, something like that. And so you would hit your over in the first set of this one right here. And this is just total number of tie breaks. And of course, if you know what a tie break is when they get to 6-6 in a set, they will go to a tie break here. And of course, this is always set at just a half because will there be a tie break? The only option is for 3 tie breaks in an entire match. And then of course, set bets. And this is just as you would imagine here. Set 1, as you can see right here, Souza again, to win set 1, -104, Mayer -121. Very tightly contested match here, as you can see. So your $121 will return $100 on Mayer. Your $104 will return $100 on Souza right here. So you can see tons of different ways that you can bet tennis, and there will be all kinds of other bets as well whenever we get to some of the major tournaments that go on. So they'll have some odds boost bets and things like that. And of course, be sure whenever you're here and there is a big tournament going on to click the live and in-game tab up here at the top. Of course, this is Major League Baseball that we're looking at right here. But when the tennis is going on, tennis is actually a pretty interesting sport to bet in-game as well. It'll look very similar to this. The 2 players will be right here, and they will just be constantly updating odds with, money line bets, and of course the sets and games and things like that as well will be listed all right here. So certainly something you want to take into account. But again, just to find tennis up here, if it's not listed in the main nav, all you got to do is go to this A to Z Sports tab right here, click on tennis, and of course, tons and tons of different tennis bets that you can make right here. Of course, if you want to get going, looking ahead to some of these big tournaments, they'll always have those out there, and they'll have these future bets available for you there. Guys, again, head over to playpicks.com/bonus. You will have the very, very best sportsbook offers on the internet. $25 absolutely free at DraftKings Sportsbook. And you can see these offers at BetStars, FanDuel, 888, Sugar House, PointsBet, Golden Nugget as well. So tons and tons of offers over here. And of course, the new and improved lines.com. Head there, thelines.com as well for all of your, really cool sports betting news that is going on outside of just picks and things like that. Guys, thanks for watching. Be sure and like this video. Please sure to subscribe to the page for all of our sports betting news and update videos.